Oh, also, I forgot to mention. We should have to like say
We should what?
for pronouns for us as humans.
We should. My pronouns are they, them.
I'm also tentatively they them. I'm figuring shit out.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what are your pronouns? No, I know you told me.
I'm confused. That's what I am.
Gender is a fuck.
No, it absolutely is, and like, I've been thinking a lot about it. Because like, I've gotten part of the issue is when I try to figure out what my gender is, it's like nothing seems to make sense. And so I've just been thinking about it, and it's like, okay, well, gender in itself is just a social construct, and because I'm autistic, it might just be that I don't understand that construct.
There's actually a gender for that, I think.
What?
I'm gonna Google it. Give me a second. I think.
Okay. But like, so in terms of what
from my
gender
Tumblr days,
is, which are still active. When are you not on Tumblr?
I haven't been on Tumblr in a while, but like, don't worry about it. Autigender, AUTIGENDER, is a term which describes the relationship with autistic individuals have with their sense of gender.
You can't say autigender to me because of Audi.
Yeah. Another bit we're not going to explain. Don't worry about it.
Anyways,
I'm going to send you the Wikipedia page for autigender. So, like, you can look into that if you feel like it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Resources. Because I could just read you the Wikipedia page again.
Remember when you did that?
Small. Yes. I spent 2 hours reading the Wikipedia page for chair. Autistic people can struggle to infer social expectations, intentions, and abstract concepts which lack tangible rules and reasons, such as socially constructed expectations like gender, which can vary between different cultures. Traits which may be expected of a particular gender, such as interests, behaviors, preferred ways of presenting with clothing, hair, body type, etc., may feel inauthentic to an individual's gender presentation. This can lead to a more distant relationship with expected gender and more connection to an alternative sense of gender. This can include connection to the opposite binary gender from that which is socially expected, as well as various non-binary identities and non-gendered identities. That kind of sounds like what you're talking about.
Yeah. Interesting.
Gender autism.
Yeah. I think just like what feels the most accurate to say in terms of what my gender is would be non-binary. Just because like the gender binary is stupid. Just
it
as a
is.
concept.
You're right.
And so it's just like if
Wait,
I had to
use
use it.
Non-beanie? I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Go
if I were to use the gender binary, sorry, yeah.
Did you see the message? Did you see the message, Sir Penis in the third sense?
Bro, I just saw that. That's iconic. But so in a different server that we're in together, which is where we have the Spring Bot. Remember how it's themed Biff?
Yes.
So we're also named Jekyll and Hyde in this server. So I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Adorable.
I just saw that meme and I was just like, oh god.
Okay. I am going to, in fact, download that and send it in Salt Boys and ask if I can put that in the YouTube video. I'm just gonna send the screenshot. Can I put this
oh my god,
the podcast video, please?
No, but like I can send you just the meme itself because that's more fine.
Oh, you're right.
Like, because I'm sure the meme itself is fine. Like, that's just normal. It's just a meme.
It's just a meme. Big bottom text.
Whole section is almost certainly getting cut out.
What?
Oh my god. This whole section is just almost certainly getting cut out.
You're wrong. It's not. Who the
Okay.
fuck do you think I am? This is the funniest shit that's ever
Okay.
happened.
So, okay, we've been being incomprehensible for like 5 minutes, so I do want to explain what's happening. So, okay, in a
What
server
more
I
do you
have,
need this bottom
no,
text? I'm so sorry.
in a server I have with Gingerfriend, there is a Discord bot in there called Sprinta. It doesn't matter what it's for, but for some reason, when I added it to the server, it named itself Biff. Now, here's the thing. In Discord, there's a feature called the audit log, which shows you like when people change their nicknames. And so I went to look there. I was like, okay, it should show like who changes. I don't remember doing that. Did Gingerfriend do it? They shouldn't have the ability to do that in the server. So I looked at the audit log. It's just I added Sprinter to the server, and that's it. No nickname changes at all. It's just Biff. Which first off is weird. How the fuck did that happen? I don't know. Um, but so
Wait, you're not allowed to swear. We're gonna get demonetized. I'm so sorry. Keep telling your story.
so what happened is I really don't remember what I was saying anymore. What I was talking about.
You said Biff just changed their name, and that shouldn't have been a thing that happened.
No, I meant what interrupted me because what I was when I was saying when I got interrupted.
That's what
But
you just
I was
said when you
talking.
got interrupted.
No, I was talking about when I got interrupted by the meme.
Oh.
Anyways, so whatever I was talking about, I was in the middle of speaking, and then I look in the server, I see Gingerfriend using the bot, and then it's like arguing with it, and then sending a meme of young Sheldon that says that's a Biff bottom text.
Well, I'm gonna put it on screen, so you don't have to explain what it
Yeah,
looks like.
it's just that expression is killing me. Oh my god.
See, this is also something important. Both being autistic ADHD people, we are going to stop in the middle of conversations a lot.
That's so true. God. Yep. Uh-huh.
So get ready, bitches.
Oh, I was talking about my gender.
You were. Congratulations. Sorry. You had said that non-binary is what feels the most right, and then
yes.
ha 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 ha.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that like if I were to use the gender spectrum to describe myself, if I was forced to at gunpoint, it would be non-binary. Just because like man and woman do not feel like they applied to me. So yeah, not either of those. But what I'm trying to figure out is what I want my gender presentation to be, because like that's a
Menace.
whole different thing. What?
Menace. Your gender presentation should be menace.
I'm good. Thank
Wreak
you.
havoc onto the cisgenders.
But like, okay, here's a question. Do you think gender presentation is a choice?
Yes.
Okay.
Gender presentation is inherently a choice because it is how you choose to present physically. You can choose whether to put on a dress or whether to put on a suit, you know?
Sure.
So in that sense, gender presentation is a choice, yes.
Yes, okay.
Is that what you were asking?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. But what feels right in terms of gender presentation isn't necessarily.
Right. Okay.
Just like, you do you, bitch.
I don't know what me is the issue.
I know.
Because like the other thing I realized recently is just that like I think too much about this shit. Like that's what my real problem is that like I think so much about it that I start like thinking myself into circles and like either regress or make zero progress.
Yeah.
Which like I just need to experience things. That's what really needs to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm also
Go
too
buy a
afraid
dress,
to experience
motherfucker.
things. That's terrifying. Don't say that to me.
Okay, never mind.
No, it's like that is genuinely what I should do. Like
Yeah.
I also something that's interesting to me is like so in the podcast, something like the podcast that I've been listening to.
Yeah, which one?
I
I feel like this is the podcast and that's the podcast, you know?
That is so true, actually.
So
but
in
in that
the podcast.
in that podcast, something I don't remember if it was the one I just, but like one of the ones that I recently was listening to, they were saying that like when they, so we're talking about the like actual gender in conversation with gender presentation, but like more about actual gender. But what they were saying is that like for them as like cis women, when they think about like being identified with like they them pronouns or he, okay, I'd rather not, but like I don't care. Whereas opposed to like being like public, like being more public with being lesbian, that's when they start like having like the oh god scary feelings, right?
Mm.
Which makes me wonder if the fear I have of like trying feminine things is related to that and is like in that vein, or if it's trauma.
Could be both.
It could be. You're so right.
Which is such an unfortunate answer.
Yeah.
And often the answer.
Great.
Oftentimes, I'm sorry, I know.
No, it's fine.
But
Yeah.
oftentimes, if it's like a complicated issue that's like, oh, is it this or this? A lot of the times it's a mix, you know?
Yeah. See, that's also the other thing because it was like talking about it or thinking about it. I don't think I ever would have come to the conclusion that me being scared of trying femme things might be related to that's because that's the gender I want to express. I would have never made that connection if I was thinking about it because genuinely I thought about that as I was talking about it. It's like verbalizing it makes your brain work in such a different way.
Yeah. That's why I talk out loud to myself for hours on end.
I'm terrified.
You should try that. You should start talking to yourself out loud for hours on end.
Yeah.
That's my therapeutic advice.
I got because like the other part of the reason why I don't want to do that is the fact that I do live with 6 other people right now. Which because I'm too self-conscious of it. That's the thing.
I see.
I don't want to be just like rambling to myself about like my deepest inmost thoughts, and then someone's just outside my door like,
oh, sorry. My brain was still on the femininity thing. I was like, okay, you live with 6 other people. Why does that mean you can't be feminine? No, yeah, that makes sense. That one does make sense. Yeah, living with 6 other people and talking out loud all the time, not necessarily the best.
Yeah, like you live in a house, so you're fine.
I live in a house with 2 other people, and if my moms have heard me, they haven't told me.
God, I'm just imagining they're listening to this as we're doing it.
They're not home. I am home alone.
I know that. No, I'm fully aware. But God, imagine that. They were just like listening and they're like, what the fuck is our child doing now?
They're already past that point. They just hear me and go, they're at it again.